by dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Wow! Can you dig it?
What's up, slasher lovers, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have a very underrated flick for us. It is J.S. Cardone's 1982, well, not very known gem. It is The Slayer, and this one is an interesting take on the slasher genre. Let's just dive right in and check it out for ourselves. Here is The Slayer. The Slayer is a fantastically atmospheric and richly haunting gem, which slowly unravels a surreal mystery filled with nightmarish terrors and specter-like frights. Filled to the brim with stupendously foreboding locations and genuinely believable characters, this under-the-radar lost cinematic experience is one truly unique production. Classically portrayed in cryptic undertones, The Slayer is a pleasant surprise of early 80s goodness, one that honestly deserves a larger audience and a rabid, adoring fanbase. The film follows a tormented artist named Kay, who has been relentlessly haunted by disturbing dreams her whole life. These nightmares are filled with grotesque murders, all performed by an elusive, bloodthirsty beast who constantly stalks her every move and around every corner of her mind. Feeling a vacation would do the starving artist some good, Kay's husband Eric and her brother David and his wife Brooke head off to a remote island to help Kay get her mind off her ever-growing mental problems. Once there, Kay's nightmares and reality begin to clash in a series of brutal murders that threaten to extinguish the lives of everyone she cares about. Sarah Kendall plays the shell-shocked role of Kay, the struggling artist who can't seem to shake the feeling that she's being hunted. Played in bewildering style and often hypnotically glazed over, Kendall's performance hones in on the film's disturbing elements to perfection and lays the groundwork for the unsettling moments to come. She's truly haunted throughout the entire picture, and you genuinely sympathize with her character and the mental burden that she is dealing with, whether it is in fact real or just a figment of her imagination. Sarah Kendall's efforts within the film honestly aid greatly in providing that oppressive tone that thrives so well throughout The Slayer. Within this tightly wound surreal production is an intimate cast of main players, all providing an authentic foundation that aids in pulling the audience into the madness on screen. The standout performers are Frederick Flynn as Eric, Kay's adoring and extremely concerned husband, Alan McRae as David, Kay's callous brother and unbeliever of the supernatural, Carol Cottonbrook as Brooke, David's wife and adamant superstitious worrier, and finally Michael Holmes as Marsh, a local pilot who drops the vacationing couples off at the secluded island. Extremely down-to-earth and underplayed, the tight-knit cast does a remarkable job in keeping the believability factor intact, while also adding an off-kilter personality to the whole affair. The biggest draw of The Slayer, though, is its outstanding locations, gradual tempo, and marvelous orchestral score. Crafted with loving care by director J.S. Cardone, the end result is something of an unsung masterpiece. It's not bombastic or over-the-top like other slasher flicks of the same era, but it's contemplative in its themes and surprisingly cold in its brutal personality. The kills throughout the film, though few, are excellently executed, all leaving a morbid feeling to the proceedings that only serve to ratchet up the tension as the numbers of the cast begin to dwindle and survival of the group as a whole begins to fade. The film, to say the least, is a surreal stunner, and if you enjoy your horror films to have a restrained pace with a strikingly surreal visual palette, then my friend, you're in for one hell of an enjoyable cinematic experience. It's unique, surprising, and entertaining, and how could you go wrong with that? In the end, The Slayer is a tremendously terrifying slasher flick, with a surreal and nightmarish twist. And there you have it, Dream Warriors. That is the fantastically underrated horror slasher flick, The Slayer. And A lot of people haven't seen it. I actually watched it for the first time myself last night and loved it. Loved the atmosphere, the slow pace, and just the overall tonal quality of the flick. So hope you liked that review, guys. That's it for me. Yeah, great flick, and that's all I gotta say. So I hope you like that review. Hope you like what I'm doing here. And if you actually have some time, leave a comment below, because I would love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you all at the next movie review. Take care.